Alright, so this is just going to be a quick video showing how to open up and disassemble this Lenovo Yoga 520. Alright, so we're going to use a PH1 or JS1 screwdriver. These screws already are broken out because they had broken hinges. But anyways, we're going to remove the remaining screws. You want to keep them in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. The way I do that, I put them flat side down like that on my desk in the pattern I remove them. So we got 3 there, 3 here, and 4 here. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove all those screws. Alright, if this video helps you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. If it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, so we're going to get all these screws out. I'm going to actually show you the hinges and how I kind of repaired them using some JB Weld. Or I'll show you what the fix looks like after it was done. Alright, so we got all those screws out. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to open this slightly, and then what I got to do is I get my fingernail in this gap here between the bottom cover and the palm rest, and then I push with my thumbs on the palm rest. Alright, you don't want to push on the trackpad here, you just want to push on the palm rest area. Alright, now we're going to close that up. We're going to go and work our way around the outside. I'm just running my fingernail here. You can use plastic pry tools, whatever. Alright, and we're just going to go like this, go along. Okay, you're going to go along the back as well. This one again was broken, so it's already kind of popping out, but there you go. We're going to go along here as well. And there we go. Once you get all of that out, you can pop this cover off. As you can see, I'm going to clean this a little bit, but here you can see the hinges. We basically had to put some epoxy or JB Weld in there. Okay, I'm going to peel this off. As you can see, actually the screw mounts pushed the excess epoxy out over the sides. So yeah. Alright, and then we got the same thing over here. On this side, you can see it pushed the epoxy out. So I guess I didn't need to fill this whole area with the epoxy because it didn't seem to actually do anything. But anyways, we're going to peel off. I put some saran wrap there to prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the cover. It's very important that when you finish this, that you put the bottom cover on, so that way, as you can see, it won't stick and get in the way. Oh, there's little pieces of stuff falling out of here. Okay, so we're gonna have to clean that up. All right, anyways, this is just gonna be a quick look inside. You have the battery here. Let me actually zoom in here. Customer's gonna be picking up this real soon. All right, connectors here, it kind of just pulls out this way. I'm not gonna take it out, but we got a screw here and a screw here. I think those are the only 2 screws, and then you can kind of lift it up and pull it back. All right, you got this connector here, which connects this board with the BIOS CMOS real-time clock RTC battery. You also have the USB port, SD card slot, and the power button there. As you can see, I used the JB Weld to kind of overflow it here and hold that down there and there. Okay, and I also connected it to the plastic here and all around there. Okay, and on this side, as you can see, I had to fill this side and then also a little bit down there. This side's important. It was getting wobbly, and as you can see, it goes underneath the motherboard. So if you're not careful, if this breaks, it'll actually rip this piece out and your motherboard will be completely destroyed. Okay, you got the DC jack or charge port connector here. Problem is, if you ever have to replace this, then you're gonna have to get this stuff back out. The way you get this out is you basically have to heat it up, get it really hot, and then this stuff will turn kind of brittle, and then you can actually pull that out. But in order to get this thing out anyways, you have to take the entire motherboard out. So yeah, it's a bit of a job to replace this charge port. Bad design. All right, you got a M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD here. You have this slot here for a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive, but there's no hard drive in there. If you wanted, you can remove this caddy. There's a screw here and a screw here, and then you can actually slide this down a little and pull it up, and then you can actually put a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive or SSD in here. There's the 4 screws on the side here that hold the drive into place, as you can see. All right, so it comes with that. You also have the wireless card here, LCD LVDS connector. If you're going to mess with this cable, make sure that you remove the battery first, open up the laptop, and then press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds to drain any residual power. Otherwise, you can fry the backlight circuit. CPU is soldered to the motherboard. You have the keyboard connector here, keyboard backlight connector here. touchpad connector here, and then you got this little connector, which I'm not sure what it's for, because I'm not going to pop open everything, but I'm assuming it's for lights or something. Let's see, is there like fingerprint sensor? Oh, okay, that's probably for the fingerprint sensor. Okay, and then last thing we got here, on some models they have a dedicated graphics card, but this one doesn't. Anyways, we're gonna pop this cover off, so I just get my fingernail under here. We can pop this out, and here you can see we got one stick of RAM. Pull these two tabs to the side, it pops out, and you can take it out. The RAM, actually the pins, as you can see, are kind of, there's little gross stuff there. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe that off just like this. All right. Some people tell me that's damaging the RAM, but don't worry, it doesn't actually damage it. Okay, if you're worried about it, you can use like rubbing alcohol or something, or what do you call? I forgot, contact. It's not called contact cleaner, I think. All right, but anyways, there you go. You can see that gunk that was on it is gone. All right, and this is DDR4 2133. All right, that's the speed of the RAM. I'm pretty sure the customer upgraded this on their own, but yeah, it's 16 gigs DDR4 memory. So depending what yours is, again, you want to be careful. Make sure you get the right speed and type DDR4, and then you can get any size you want. So you can get 4 gig, 8 gig, 16 gig, doesn't matter. All right, there we go. And I think that's pretty much all there is. Oh, there's also the speaker connector here, of course. If you're removing the battery, you might have to unthread this wiring that's going all along here. Both speakers connect to that. There's this one here going along underneath, and then you got the blue and white wires going over to this speaker. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and put this bottom cover back on. Actually, I need to clean this up real quick, so I'll do that. Then we'll put this thing back together. There's not really much dust in here. So actually I'll just do that here. You can see we just brush this off. All right, actually there was quite a bit of dust on that, and then I have this thing, I just blow the dust away. Okay, not too bad. All right, then we're just going to put this cover on. Let me actually get a thumbnail here because I don't know if I got one. Okay, so that's the thumbnail. All right, let's put this cover on. Very simple. There are magnets on the bottom here, so you want to be careful. You want to start at the bottom, all right, down here. Get that all lined up, and then you can drop it in place. And you do want to be a little bit careful with the magnets around the hard drive, okay, because the hard drive is right there, and there's a magnet there. It's probably not strong enough to damage the hard drive, but you still want to be a little bit careful. Right, anyways, we're going to put the screws back in. I'm going to use some tape to hold these parts because the screw mounts were completely broken off when the hinges broke. So we're going to use, just use some tape to hold those parts together. But anyways, other than that, that's all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, if it did, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. If it helped you save a bunch of money, again, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You're welcome to stay. I will put the tape on camera as well so you can see what I do. But yeah, that's all there is to it. We'll actually also power it up once. So let's go ahead and see. So I didn't really show how to fix the hinge, but basically you have to lift the hinge up slightly, get the epoxy underneath, and then kind of close it on top. It does take a lot of the JB Weld stuff though to fix that, but as you can see, the hinge works perfectly fine now. And you can see I turned it on, the keyboard's lit up, and this is on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me get the tape on this thing to fix it up. And we should be good to go. All right. So I'll let that thing finish booting up. I'm going to shut it back down. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not having customers here right now. Okay. Uh-oh, I got a call here. All right, let me shut this down. We should be good to go. Touchscreen works. We'll just shut it down. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, oh, let me actually finish with this, putting the tape on. I keep forgetting I need to do that for you guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a piece that's slightly long like this. Okay. And there's two types of tape I use. This one is a lot softer, so it goes around like the curves and everything a lot better. So I like to use this kind of tape for going around these little edges. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to cut this piece of tape into 3 pieces here, just like this. Okay. And we're just going to stick this on there. Okay. So what we do, take the tape and put it sideways like this. That way I can kind of get it through here. Actually, let me do this side because this is the side that's actually more cracked. So we're going to get it over here. Then I line up the side edge the best I can. Actually, let me flip this upside down. Okay. And then once we get that, we're going to use that, pull it, kind of stretch it into place, wrap it over, and there we go, just like that. So here you can see, oops, I didn't mean to turn it back on. We just wrap the tape over like that, and there we go. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to wrap this all around. Usually people don't use this lock, so I end up just putting the tape over that as well. It's not really that big of a deal with that, so we're going to go ahead and get the tape over like this. Let me shut it down again. Okay, and then we're just going to make sure that sticks down. Again, pull it tight over and wrap it over this. And then there's excess, so I'm going to have to cut that off. Not too much, but there we go, and stick that down. Okay, why didn't it shut down? Anyways, there we go. So here you can see the tape is like this. Okay, and then on the other end, the back, it's all taped up like that. So we're just going to do that with the other side as well. Since we have one other piece, we can actually wrap this here. And we should be good to go. Alright. Just like that. Wrap that over. Pull that and wrap this over. Just like that. Alright, same thing. Cut the excess. And there we go. Right, I'm going to use this small piece just to kind of tape it all together. Okay, and there we go. We're basically going to do that on the other side as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, let's drop this. Bye.